Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Foodie Balan. I'm sure you would have enjoyed my previous video on oilless chicken biryani. I'm sure you'd have tried at home. Um, Many of my colleagues, my friends, many of them messaged me and asked, why don't you try a veg recipe? Because I've been doing it on the non-veg, specifically on the chicken side. So today I'm gonna make something on the veg, and I'm sure you guys will like it. Pretty easy and yet again a healthy side. So let's get into video and we'll see what I'm gonna make a recipe. Welcome back guys for the video. You must be thinking I'm still not in my kitchen and what I'm gonna do it. I'm just enjoying my lockdown. That's where I've started the channel and exploring all my recipes and sharing it to you guys. Similarly, I want to explore my space of entire house, and this is a new kitchen setup that I've made it for this video. Hope you guys like my setup, and let's get started to the video. You will see this is my kitchen setup for the video, and with so much of effort I've used my space to the fullest, and I'm gonna make a veg recipe here today. What is that I'm gonna make a veg recipe? Because I kept saying I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a corn rice, and this is the corn that I've kept it ready for the rice, and I will run through what are the ingredients that we need for this corn rice, and what is the method, and I will show you how to make it. For a corn rice, you need a boiled 1 cup of corns, and I will say it how we're gonna use it. I'm not gonna use again oil. Rather, I'm gonna use a butter, which is again 2 tablespoon, and chili flakes. Couple of tablespoon I've taken, but while using it, I will tell you what is the proportion I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna again use salt, couple of tablespoon, but at the time of using it, I'm gonna say it. Few important thing for the corn rice is oregano seasoning. I think you guys will love this because it gives a lot of flavor. I don't have to give any introduction on this. And my favorite on any recipe that I usually use is the pepper powder. Alongside, we need a little bit of spices as well. I have ginger and garlic kept it ready, 1 onion, and you will see a bay leaf, cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves. Okay guys, let's get started with the cooking. In order to start the cooking, let's turn on the induction stove. I'm turning it on. Please bear with the sound of induction stove. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to boil and I'm going to make the rice ready, and then I'm going to go for ingredients to get ready for the rice, and then I will show later on stage how we're going to make a corn rice. So I've kept the water. Meanwhile, once the water is getting boiled, I'm going to chop needed ingredients for this, so we can save quite some amount of time. I would say that do not slit onion one side, rather make it fine chop so that it gets mixed with the rice very well. So I'm going to make it evenly and finely chopped onion here. As I'm chopping the onion, between what we should do is that what all the spices that I've showed, we have to put it into water before the water gets boiled. So all the cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, I always get confused with this, but you guys know it, I'm showing it here, and the bay leaf, what I have it here. So once the water gets boiled, along with that the spices what I've used, let's get boiled. Again, I'm gonna chop a few more things which I've already showed it. I'm gonna make a small pieces of garlic, which can be few numbers that you can take it, because the rice that I'm gonna use it for this recipe will be 300 grams. So accordingly you can add your ginger, garlic alongside your onion as well. Ensure that your garlic is very neatly chop, it should look very tiny, because otherwise at the time of eating, not many will like to munch your garlic. So I will make it very tiny and a small proportion of this. So meanwhile I see that the water is already boiled. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add rice, but I've already soaked the rice and I've dried the rice. So the rice that I've dried and soaked, which will go here. Rice has gone into the water, so I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of salt to this, and remaining we'll use it the later stage, and I'm gonna stir it. You will see the quantity of water is way too much than the rice what I've put in, because we need to dry out the rice and take out the rice from the water. So that's the process all about. And what is the percentage of rice to be cooked here? I would say 100%. So let the rice get cooked. Meanwhile, we will need one more process. We are using a 1 bowl of corn. Like I said, this is 1 bowl of corn. The quantity, if you really say it, use 1 full of corn. That is sufficient for this recipe. In this, I'm going to take half a portion of the corn. I'm going to grind it in a mixer jar. And how much you need to grind it? I would say just grind it for a 10 seconds. Just do not grind it and make it as a complete paste. Rather, that crunchiness should be there, and you should see portions of corn while you grind it. Like I said, I've just grinded the corn for 10 seconds, and this looks fine, and let it hold for a minute. Looks like rice is ready, so I'm just gonna check what is the proportion of rice is cooked. You will see the rice is completely cooked. So all that I'm gonna do now would be turn off your stove, and I'm gonna take the water out from this rice. I've kept a pan, and meanwhile pan gets hot. Like I said, I'm not gonna use the oil for all of my cookings. You will see I will not use oil. Rather, I'm going to use a butter, and this is a 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to use it for this recipe. You will see the butter is getting completely. Guys, ensure that butter should not get completely dried out or fried. So immediately, what second should be, add the neatly chopped ginger and the garlic, and stir it. Be careful, butter has a tendency of burning it on the vessel, so keep stirring it, and ensure that you have a low flame. Since I'm making it on an induction stove, I've reduced the flame, but if you are making it on a gas stove, ensure that the flame is not so heavy. As soon as these two are getting fried, so I'm going to add neatly chopped onions as well. Again, keep stirring it so that all the mixture of this 3 combination goes well and gets neatly cooked. And as you will see that onions are getting browner, that means it's getting completely dry well. So next thing what I'm going to do is that I've already grind the half a portion of the corn, that I'm going to mix it here with this. And why grind the rice? I've kept it aside, which is completely boiled, and the masala, the spice that what we are going to add. This corn, the grind one, gives the flavor, and it holds the rice along, and it gives a taste as well. So that is the only reason that I'm doing it. And you will see it, I'm trying to stir and I'm going to mix everything whatever added. Between this, what I will do is that I've already chopped 2 green chilies. I'm going to add that as well. You'll see that even the corns are getting fried. So the next thing what we need to do is that we need to add pepper powder. Please use half a tablespoon of pepper powder. It should not be so much, so I'm adding it only half a spoon. So I'm gonna stir it again, and you will see all the content, whatever the ingredients I've added, it's completely getting dry. So this is a good time to put a little bit of water so that the corn will be cooked well. So I'm gonna add very little. Here, one tip that I will tell you guys: do not add too much of water. If you need to add too much of water, that means the rice, whatever you've cooked and kept it aside, that should not be 100% cooked rice. Rather, it should be 80 to 90%, so that this will become sort of a gravy, so that you can mix it later. But like I said already, I've cooked the rice 100%, so I'm not gonna add so much of water here. I'm gonna add salt here. For the rice, I've added 1 tablespoon, so I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon here. Again, salt is something basis your taste, so use it how much ever you feel like for your taste buds. So otherwise, use it accordingly. It's really getting cooked well, and all the other ingredients whatever added, I think everything got mixed well. Okay, so next ingredient to go with this would be the remaining portion of the corn. So I'm going to use all the corns to this, and I'm going to mix it with this ingredients, and you will see the rice is ready, and I've added the salt. I think I've done fair enough here. So the next thing what I need to do is that next step is adding the rice to this mix. Ensure that your gas is in the low flame, because otherwise it will burn the content at the bottom, and your recipe will be spoiled. So that way I think I've reduced the flame. I'm adding the rice, and you will see all the spices here, whatever I've mixed, and this itself gives a good aroma. This is as equal to a biryani rice, just that you don't have a meat. Otherwise, it gives you really good aroma, because all the ingredients at the bottom, it should get mixed with your rice, and that's what I'm doing it. I still kept the flame low, so that it should not get mixed all the ingredients along with the rice, and it's pretty good. And a few more things to be added. I'm gonna add very little amount of chili flake, because I've already added a green chili, so it should not be too much. And likewise, I'll also add oregano seasoning just to give that taste. So I'm not gonna take too much. It should be way too less. And I've turned off the flames because rice is already cooked. So since we have added all the garnished related ingredients, and one last thing need to be added here, that would be coriander leaves. Need to stir it well, mix it. Your rice seems to be ready. So I'm sure you guys will try this, because it's pretty easy and doesn't take a lot of time as well, because it's a fastest easiest recipe and the tasteful recipe that you can try and you can make at home. And I'm gonna taste, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. So I'm gonna taste the corn rice, and I'm gonna share how it feels. The flavor of this entire corn rice is definitely corn, because we've grinned and we mixed it, And very important thing here is that the oregano seasoning. So that's what the feel it gives you. And please try at home. And along with that, you can make a veg side dishes, or even the healthy fried chicken also. I think you can cook and you can eat along. Side dishes like paneer, gobi, baby corn, everything goes well. But otherwise, the rice is really cooked, and the ingredients, whatever I put in, goes really well. Um, Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, please share, and please share your comment.